next week, right here.
Well, before Bobby Roode can share his insight about facing Lashley next week at No Surrender right here on Spike, rudely interrupted. And would you expect anything less by the world champion Lashley, the mouth MVP, and Kenny King?
Well, Lashley coming off a successful Bellator debut this past Friday night with a sweet rear naked choke.
And we will have that footage later tonight here on Impact Wrestling.
Bobby Roode, look at you, playing the role of a star. You want to be the hero. All right, I'll humor you for a minute. Every action hero has to have an objective. Every movie, the star needs to have obstacles to overcome in order to achieve his goal. So, he fights, and he fights, and he overcomes obstacle after obstacle. And at one point in the movie, the objective is right there at his fingertips, and he's reaching, and he's reaching, and he does it. He grabs it, and he wins. And he lives happily ever after. Problem is, Bobby, this ain't a movie. As a matter of fact, this is your reality. Lashley, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, a man who hasn't even come close to being beaten. And in, what, about 7 days or so, you get to meet Darth Vader. See, in this case, there is no happy ending. You don't live happily ever after. You don't get the girl, and you don't get the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. As a matter of fact, Roode, in this case, the best you can hope for is a short hospital stay.
You see, MVP, it's funny. You know what the difference is between you and Lashley?
I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
I'm gonna tell you. Because when I look in your eyes, MVP, I see fear. And I see doubt. But when I look into Lashley's eyes, I don't see any fear. And I sure as hell don't see any doubt, because Lashley, you know that you can beat me. And you know that you can destroy me. But you see, Lashley, I know that I can beat you. You see, Lashley, you may be bigger and you may be stronger, but my heart and my passion for the professional wrestling business and the desire to once again become the World Heavyweight Champion trumps that any day of the week. An MVP, there's not a damn thing you can do about that.
See, Bobby, that's where you're wrong.
No! Guess we should have seen this coming.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful, you know, when you got three guys coming out in the ring, and one's the world champ. Bobby Roode's not going to back down, but look at this.
3-on-1 attack, but it's going to be evened up quickly with the arrival of Samoa Joe and Eric Young.
Week after week, I come out here, and it seems you boys are pretty confident when it's 3-on-1. So I'll tell you what, the way I see things now, we got our three, you got yours. Now why don't your punk ass step up and fight us here tonight?
Sounds like a plan.
What do you say? Lashley's on board.
You know what? I don't know why we're gonna wait for later on tonight. I say we do this right now.